Welcome, Powerplex sports fans. We are here in Kansas, Missouri Overland Park, where we are playing in the pre-nationals tournament. Powerplex 17 Wheeling getting ready to face off against BC Nebraska 17 Elite. I believe this is the first time we've met this team this season. A lot of good teams in this tournament. It's going to be a fun tournament to watch. We're going to get started right after the pregame handshake. So get ready for some great volleyball on a drizzly Saturday morning. In the front court for Plex, we have Nora, Maya R, and Kaylin. In the backcourt, Tessa, Haley, and Brenna. Brenna will check out. Maya L will check in. Plex is ready for serve receive here in the first set. VCN going to be starting with serve. Looks like VCN has the ball. We are ready to get this first set underway. VCN with the first serve of the first set. Hard low serve down the middle. Maya L with the pass to Tessa. Tessa to Nora. Nora around the block and down. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. Nora starting Plex off with the first point. As Tessa checks out, Ava checks in. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin deep serve, kind of in between the middle and back. They send it to their outside, goes through the hands of Ava and down. So VCN will get their first point here in the first set. Now getting set to serve. It's the first game for both teams this morning. VCN cross-court serve deep. Mayar pops it up. Kaylin pops it up. Haley rolls around, hits cross-court. VCN able to get it up. They're going to set their outside hitter who goes roll shot deep. Maya L pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Mayar. Mayar goes over the block. VCN with the dig. They set up their right side hitter, tips it over. Maya gets the pancake. Ava unable to get it up on that second hit. So VCN, after a flurry of action, will come away with the point. Now up one, getting set to serve. VCN cross-court serve. Haley able to pop it up. Maya L setting up Maya R. Maya R hits a roll shot cross-court hard. VCN able to get it. They set up their middle. They tip it over. Ava able to pop it to Maya L. Maya L setting up Haley in the back row. Haley goes over the block and down. That's a kill for Haley in the back row. And we are now knotted at twos here in the first. So Maya R will check out. Mia checks in and will serve for Plex. Mia low cross court serve. VCN able to get it up. They're going to set up their back or right side hitter who hits it a little bit low into the net. So Plex will take a 1 point lead, 3-2 here in the first. Mia back to serve again. Mia deep serve. VCN able to pop it up. They set up their outside. They go cross court, and that catches the back baseline. A really good swing by the outside of VCN to paint that back baseline. VCN knots us at threes now with the serve. VCN deep serve cross court. Maya L pops it up. Kaylin able to get it to Haley. Haley tips it over. VCN setting up their offense to the right side who bops it over. Mia gets it up. Kaylin gets it up, and a lot of crowded area. No one could get through to get that third ball. Oh, sir, I think. So VCN with a 1 point lead now with another serve. VCN hard serve down the line. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to the Haley. Haley goes into the block. Nora gets it up, but it goes backwards out of bounds. So VCN now leading by 2 here in the first. VCN hard low serve. Mael pops it up to Haley. Haley setting up Ava. Ava hits it deep. That's going to be too deep, out of bounds. And we must have started not at 0 because the score table has it 7-10. 3-6. I'll match the score table because the spread is correct. I'm just not sure if we had to start with, we started at 5s, started at 4s. So after getting the ball, VCN with the serve. Deep cross-court serve. Haley able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes through the block. VCN with the dig. They able to get it up to their right side or outside, who bumps it over. Mael with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora off the block and backwards. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. So Nora will check out. Brenna checks into the front row as Mael rotates back to serve. Mael hard low serve. VCN able to pop it up. In trouble. Not able to get it over. A great serve by Mael there. A low line drive serve just over the net. Mael, another hard laser serve cross court. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside, who hits it over. Kaylin able to pop it up to Mael. Mael out to Ava. Ava goes cross court. Kill for Ava on the right side. And we are knotted at 10s here in the first as Mael back to serve again. Deep serve, and that floated just a little too long. Maya trying to get that float serve hitting the corner, but it kept floating out of bounds. So VCN will take over with serve up 1. VCN hard low serve. Mia pops it up. Ava pops it up. Mia takes a swing to the back row. VCN able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle, who tips it over. And Kaylin unable to get the dig. So VCN now leading by 2, getting set to serve again. And I do not know what happened there, but Plex got the point. So Ava checked out. Tessa in. Tessa with the serve. Tessa serving down the line. VCN pops it up. They set up their right side, who goes through the block of Haley and down, finding the gap in that Plex block. So VCN gets the point, up 1, now getting set to serve. VCN hard low serve down the line. Haley to Mael. Mael back to Haley. Haley hits it cross court and catches the back baseline. A kill for Haley on the outside. So Haley will head back to serve. Mia checks out. Maya R checks into the front row. Haley hard low serve, too low into the net. So VCN will get the point. Again, first set of the day, trying to work through a little bit of rest. It's been a month or so since these girls have had a chance to play together. Hard low served by VCN. Tessa able to pop it to Brenda. Brenda back to Haley. Haley tips it over. VCN ready. They get it up. They set up their outside. They hit it down the line, but that goes wide out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. We are knotted at 13s halfway through this first set. Maya L checks out. Nora checks into the front row as Brenna back to serve for Plex. Brenna deep serve down the middle. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side hitter, who goes low off the net. Maya R gets it up. Haley gets it up. Tessa hits it over. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side again. They go off the block of Maya R and out of bounds. So VCN back up 1 as Brenna checks out. Mael checks in. VCN getting set to serve. VCN, hard serve down the line. Haley able to pop it up to Tessa. Tessa to Myar. Myar goes over the block. VCN able to get it up. They set up there outside. It goes into the block of Nora. Nora with the solo block at the net. Nope, Nora waving her hands in the air like she just don't care as Kaylin heads back to serve. Tessa checks out. Ava in. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. VCN able to get it up. They set up their middle. They tip it through the block of Maya R and Nora. Rael went diving to try and get that dig. Couldn't come up with it. So VCN back up 1. VCN has led almost this entire match except for the first point by Plex. Cross-court serve. Maya R with pass to Kaylin. Kaylin quick sets to Nora. Nora tips it around. It goes over. Haley gets it up off of Nora, though, as Kaylin took a swing and it goes off of Nora and then underneath the net. So VCN now leading by 2. Back to serve again. VCN another cross-court serve. Maya R able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back out to Maya R. Maya R goes over the block. VCN able to get the dig. They set up their right side hitter who tips it over. Maya L goes diving, gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin Ava. Ava into the block, pops it up. Maya L able to get it up to Maya R. Maya R off the block and backwards. VCN able to get the dig. They set their right side. Who goes over the block? Haley with the dig. It goes over the net. And VCN able to stuff it down. And Plex will have to use their first timeout of the set. A little bit of helter-skelter in that last point. Plex unable to get into his system to get a clean swing on the ball, which allowed VCN to walk away with the point. Again, first set of the morning. Hopefully Plex will be able to improve as the day goes on. After the timeout, both teams head back out onto the court. VCN getting set to serve. Hard low serve. Haley pops it up. Maya R able to get it back on the court. Maya L bumps it over. VCN setting up their offense to the right side. They go into the block of Maya R. Maya R blocks it, but it goes wide out of bounds off her hands. So VCN with a run here, pushing the lead to 4 with another serve. Hard cross-court serve. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava on the right slide, and that is a kill for Ava on the right side. So Maya R will check out. Liz checks in and will serve for Plex. Plex finding themselves down 3 here as we approach late in this first set. Needing a little bit of a run to get back into it. Liz, short serve just over the net. VCN able to get it up to the right outside. They try the roll shot, but it goes a little too low in the net. So Plex will get the point. Now back to within 2. Liz back to serve again. Liz, hard serve down the middle. VCN able to pop it up. They set up their middle. It goes off the block and backwards. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley into the block and gets blocked right at the net. A really good block by the right side of VCN. So VCN still leading by 3. Now getting set to serve. VCN hard low serve cross court. Maya with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes down the line. That's a kill for Ava. So Plex has continually trailed in this first set. Nora checks out. Brenda checks into the front row as Maya back to serve. They've gotten back even a couple of times, but unable to get the lead. Down by 2 now. Mael, hard low serve. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set up their middle. They go off the block. Mael gets up. Liz gets it up. Kaylin bumps it over. VCN gets it up to the right side. They tip it over, and that goes wide out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. Fantastic hands by this Plex team. Back to within 1. Mael back to serve again. Mael, short serve just over the net. VCN there. They set up their outside. They go down the line. Kaylin gets it up, and no one chased it down after that. So VCN still leading by 2, now getting set to serve. VCN serving hard down the line. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna into the block. Kaylin with the dig to Mael. Mael to Ava. Ava goes over the block. VCN pops it high. They're going to set their back row hitter who hits it deep. That's going to be too deep. Out of bounds. So Plex with the point. Ava will check out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Plex. Tessa, deep serve down the line. VCN able to pop it up. They set up their middle, hits it cross. And that was a beautiful strike by the middle of VCN. Right around the block of Brenna. So VCN not relinquishing that 2-point lead with the serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Mael with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna into the block. It goes over. VCN tries to get it up. They can do and get it over. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over in 2. And VCN not ready for it. So Kaylin with the sneak attack for the kill. As Liz checks out, Mayar checks in. Haley back to serve. Haley, hard low, cross-court serve. VCN gets it up to their right side. They go down the line off the fingertips of Maya L. And backwards out of bounds. Another great strike by the right side of VCN. And VCN now getting set to serve. 3 points away from taking this first set. Hard low serve just off the net and over. Tessa went diving to try and get that. Unable to come up with it. The Old English top spin. It was able to walk it over the top of that net for the ace by VCN, pushing the lead to 3 now. Flex taking their last time out of the set. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. VCN getting set to serve. VCN hard low serve down the middle. Tessa to Mael, Mael to Mayar. Mayar goes through the block and down. That's a kill for Mayar on the outside. And Maya L will check out. Nora checks into the front row as Brenna heads back to serve. Flex desperately needing a run here now. Brenna, cross-court serve. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. They go into the block of Nora. Nora blocks it at the net. So VCN only leading by 1 now as Brenna heading back to serve. And VCN will use their first timeout of the set. We are playing today's games at the Blue Hawk facility, a beautiful facility here in Kansas. Lots to do for all kinds of friends and family. After the timeout, both teams back out on the court. Brenna back to serve. Brenna hard low serve, hits the top of the net and bounces back. So Brenna checks out, Maya L checks in. Flex backs against the wall as VCN serving for the first set. VCN hard serve deep. Kaylin pops it up. It goes sideways. Tessa trying to track it down, unable to come up with it. So VCN will take the first set, 25-22. And we will see if they actually start at zeros or fours. When I read the tournament information, it said they'd be starting at 0, playing to 25. Nope, they do indeed start at 4. So we will take a quick set break, a great chance to hit the restroom, grab a drink, and get ready for the second set. After the set break in the front court for Plex, we have Ava, Nora, and Maya R in the backcourt. Brenna's checking out, Maya L's checking in, Haley and Kaylin. Kaylin back, ready to serve to get this second set underway. Kaylin with the first serve of the second set, serving cross court. VCN able to pop it up. They set there outside. They try to go down the line, just a little bit too low in the net. So Plex will start off the second set like they did in the first. The first point, Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin short serve just over the net. VCN gets it up. They set the right side. They go cross court. A beautiful cross court cut by the right side of VCN. Knots us at 5s. VCN now getting set to serve. That cut fooled the entire Plex defense, expecting a down-the-line shot, and she cut it all the way back across. Hard low cross-court serve. Haley able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin pops it up. Maya R goes around the block. VCN with the dig. They set there outside. Who goes around the block? Maya L with the dig. It goes up. Kaylin gets it up. Ava trying to hit it over, but that's going to be 4 hits, maybe 5 hits in there. It was more than 3 for sure. So VCN now getting set to serve. VCN hard low cross court serve. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava with the roll shot over. VCN setting up their offense to the middle. Goes off the block and backwards. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes off the block and backwards. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set their middle again. Goes through the block. Maya L goes diving to try and get that. And right now, all the swings by VCN finding little gaps in this Plex offense or defense. VCN with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Mayar unable to come up with that one. A little bit. So VCN now leading by 3 with the serve. VCN, another low cross-court serve. Mayar not able to get the dig. And VCN now starting to pick apart this Flex defense a little bit here. Flex shifting their serve receive to see if VCN follows. Hard serve down the line. Mayar tries to dive and get it. The ball can't come up with it. So another ace by VCN, pushing the lead to 5 here. VCN still serving. Hard low serve down the line. Mayar pops it up, but it goes sideways out of bounds. So Plex shifting serve receive again. VCN low cross court serve. That goes too low in the net. So Plex gets the stop down 5 as Mayar checks out. Liz checks in and will serve for Plex. Liz hard serve. VCN able to pop it up. They try to go to their middle on a back set, but the middle trying to tip it goes too low in the net. So Plex with another point, trimming the lead to 4. Liz, another hard serve. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set their outside, who goes down the line, too low into the net again. So VCN on back-to-back attacks, going a little bit too low. As Liz with another serve. There's another deep serve. VCN able to get it up. They're going to set their right side, who goes around the block and down. A great cut again by VCN. So VCN leading by 4 with the serve. Deep, a low serve down the middle. Maya pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley with the roll shot over the block and down. Finds the open court. Haley rolling on the outside as Nora checks out. Brenna checks into the front row. Maya back to serve. Maya deep serve cross court. VCN able to get it up. They set their middle. Gets blocked at the net by Ava. VCN with the dig to the right side. Goes down the line. Maya gets it up, but it goes backwards out of bounds. So VCN will get the point. VCN with the serve. Hard low serve hits the net, goes over. Brenna to Kaylin to Ava. Ava hits it over. VCN setting up their offense. And they're going to call Haley over the line. So VCN leading by 5 with the serve. Hard serve down the line. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava tries to go through the block. A little bit too low in the net. So VCN now leading by 6. Flex needing to find a spark here. Hard serve down the line, but that is a little bit wide out of bounds. So Flex will get the point. Ava checks out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Flex. Tessa, hard low serve. A beautiful serve by Tessa. And that's an ace for Tessa. VCN got the first hit, but it went wide out of bounds. No one able to come up with it. Tessa with another serve. Tessa trying to hit that same spot, but this one goes wide out of bounds, so VCN will get the point. VCN now getting set to serve. Deep serve cross court. Mael pops it up. It goes over. Kaylin gets it to Brenna. Brenna pops it over. And, I'm sorry, that was Kaylin who pushed it over. Able to push it back deep to the corner and gets the kill. So Liz will check out. Mayar checks in. Haley back to serve. Haley hard serve cross court off of the face of VCN. They're able to get it up and over. Tessa pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin quick sets to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. VCN gets the dig. Tries to get it back on the court. Can't get it over in three. So that's a kill for Brenna in the middle. Flex back to within three here as Haley heads back to serve again.
What?
Haley cross court serve. That's going to be an ace for Haley. Sorry. Haley cross court serve deep. VCN able to pop it up. They are going to set up their right side. They able to pump it over. Brenna hits it. VCN with the dig. They tip it over. Mayar gets it up to Mael. Mael to Kaylin. Kaylin hits it cross court. VCN able to get it up. They're going to set the right side hitter who hits it over the block. Haley with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it deep. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set their outside who goes off the block. Haley with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over in two. VCN tips it back. Mayar hits it over. VCN sets up their right side hitter who goes deep. Haley dives to try and get that ball. Can't come up with it. Haley coming up, limping just a little bit there. So VCN still leading by three with the serve. This is a must-win set for Plex. VCN trying to close it in two. Hard low serve. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it over the block. VCN able to get it up. They set their outside. They go a little bit low into the net. Plex with the point. So Maya L checks out. Nora checks to the front row. Brenna back to serve. Brenna low serve. That goes too low into the net. So VCN still leading by three as we approach late in this second set. Now getting set to serve. Can Plex dig deep here and pull this second set out to push to a third? We will find out soon. There's a hard serve down the line. Haley with the pass to Tessa. Tessa back test to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over the block. VCN unable to get the dig. A kill for Kaylin on the right side as Tessa checks out. Ava checks in. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin hard low serve. VCN pops it up. They get it to their outside. They go down the line. Kaylin gets a finger on it. Every time Plex has gotten a little bit of a run, and they're going to call in the net. They called something on VCN. Plex gets the point. Kaylin, another serve deep. VCN able to pop it up. They set their right side. They go through the block. Haley with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Mayar. Mayar goes off the block and down. They come for Mayar on the outside. And we are not at 18s here in the second. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin short serve just over the net. VCN able to get it up. They set their middle into the block of Nora. Nora blocks it at the net. VCN can't get it over in three. And Plex takes their first lead since 1-0. Or technically 5-4 since we started at 4. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. VCN in trouble. That's going to be an ace for Kaylin. And Plex starting to find that spark now here on offense as Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin deep serve cross court. VCN able to get it up. They set their outside. Who goes down the line? Kaylin gets it up. Nora tries to spin around and get that second ball. Can't come up with it. So VCN will take over down 1. VCN cross-court serve deep. Maya R, the best. Kaylin to Nora. Nora goes into the block and down. A kill for Nora in the middle. So Maya R will check out. Mia checks in and will serve for Plex. And before she gets a chance, VCN will use their first timeout of the set. VCN has had some great attacks throughout this game. It has given fits on the Plex side. But Plex finding themselves up too after the timeout. Mia with the serve, trying to close out this second set. Mia deep serve, VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set their middle, who goes into the block, and Nora blocks it at the net. And Plex 3 points away from taking the second. Mia with another serve. Mia another deep serve. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side. Who goes off the block? Maya L able to get it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava around the block and down. A kill for Ava on the right side. Ava unleashing a bomb on the right side there for the kill as Mia back to serve again. Mia low serve. That goes a little bit too low in the net, so VCN will take over down 3. A good run, though, by Mia. Deep serve. Mael pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin backs it to Ava. Ava into the block. Nora gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley off the block and out of bounds. A kill for Haley on the outside. And Plex now serving for set number 2 as Nora checks out. Brenna checks in the front row. Maya L with the serve. Maya hard serve down the line. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter, who goes into the block, gets blocked at the net, not able to come up with it. And so Plex will take the second set, 25-20, and we are knotted at a set apiece. So we're headed to a third. I had to take a quick second to verify. The instructions said we would play the best of 3, but it didn't say we were starting at 4, so I wanted to make sure we weren't playing. We weren't just stopping at 2. I think we are starting at 0 here in the third set, playing to 15. So both sets have been fairly tight. We will see if Plex can take this third set in a reverse sweep. I'm expecting another tight set here in the third. Again, all these teams are really good at this tournament. Looks like Plex will be starting with serve here in the third set. In the front row for Plex, we have Ava, Nora, and Maya R in the backcourt. Haley, Brenna, and Kaylin. Brenna will be checking out here momentarily for Maya L. Again, first to 15, win by 2. For those watching at home, sorry if you see some shaking on the camera. The court moves when people walk around, and there's a lot of people trying to maneuver some tight quarters here. Looks like Brenna checks out, Mael checks in, and we are ready to get this third set underway. Kaylin with the first serve of the third set. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set their outside. Who goes down the line, but too wide out of bounds. Plex, as is tradition, will start with the first point here in the third set. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin cross-court serve this time. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side hitter. Hits a roll shot deep. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora, who hits it around the block and down. A kill for Nora in the middle. Nora spying that block, able to walk it around it and find the back baseline. Kaylin, another hard low serve. That one's just a little bit too low in the net. So VCN down one, now getting set to serve. VCN hard low serve. Maya R goes low to try and get that ball, unable to come up with it. So VCN getting set to serve again. VCN going cross court. Haley hits it up and over. VCN setting up their offense to the middle. They try to tip it over, unable to get over the net. So Plex will get the point. Maya R checks out, Mia checks in. And we'll head back to serve. Mia, deep serve down the middle. VCN able to get it up. They set up their right side. Who gets blocked at the net by Nora. A really good read there. Nora cutting off that angle. So Mia back to serve again. Mia another hard low serve down the middle. VCN able to get it up. They set up their outside. Goes into a block of Nora again, but this one goes wide out of bounds. So VCN will get the point. Now getting set to serve. VCN hard low serve down the line. Mia able to get it up. Haley gets it up. And then Ava comes over, bumps it over. VCN setting up their offense. They're going to go to the right side. They tip it over. Mael there. Gets it to Haley. Haley back to Ava. Ava goes off the block and backwards. VCN with the dig. They set up their middle. Goes cross court. Mael with the dig. Haley to Ava. Ava goes off the block and backwards. VCN able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside. Who tips it over. Kaylin pops it up to Mael. Mael back to Ava. Ava goes into the block. And that's going to be too low into the net. So VCN with the point. We are knotted at fours here in the third. Deep serve, Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora goes cross court. VCN able to get the dig. They set up their back row hitter who hits a roll shot over. Kaylin able to pop it up to Mael. Mael setting up Haley. Haley with the roll shot over. VCN ready. They're going to set up their right side hitter who goes around the block. Kaylin with the dig to Mael. Mael back to Ava. Ava hits a roll shot over. VCN tries to get it. Can't come up with it. That'll be a kill for Ava on the right side. So Maya L will check out. Brenna checks in. Nora rotates back to serve for Plex. Nora deep serve. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside who has to hit it over. Kaylin pops it up and over. VCN in scramble mode. Not able to come up with it. A beautiful dive by Kaylin there on the tip. Hits it deep. Put VCN in scramble mode. And like a blender, they were flying around but not able to get it back over. Nora hard low serve. That's going to be too low in the net. So VCN will get the point. Nora checks out. Mael checks in. as VCN gets set to serve. Hard low serve down the line. Haley able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava goes around the block and down. That's a kill for Ava on the right side. So Ava will check out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Plex. Ava has amped up the power mode here in the second and third sets as VCN will use their first timeout of the set. And the teams waiting to play are dancing around, trying to get warmed up. Again, sorry if there's movement on the camera. Hard to the floor when people are walking around on the floor, it just bounces everything. Looks like the timeout has been called to wrap up. So Plex back out onto the court. VCN getting set. Tessa back getting ready to serve. Tessa, hard cross-court serve. VCN able to pop it up. They set up their middle. Goes into the block. Tessa able to get it up. Mia setting up Haley. Haley goes off the block and backwards. VCN able to get it up. They set up their outside. Who hits a roll shot? Blocked by Brenna in the middle. Beautiful read by Brenna. So Plex leading by 3 now. Tessa back to serve again. Tessa hard serve down the line. VCN able to pop it up. They come over. They try to hit it. The back row hitter tried to come up and hit it. Had to be wary. She couldn't jump because she crossed the 10-foot line. And it went low into the net because she was looking at the line. Tessa, another serve hard down the line. VCN able to pop it up. They set up their right side. They tip it over. Mael goes flying, gets it up to Brenna or Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over. VCN able to get it to the right side. They go over the block. That goes too low or too deep out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. Up 5 as Tessa back to serve again. Tessa short serve just over the net. VCN read it beautifully. Sets up their middle. Gets blocked by Brenna. VCN able to get it up to their outside this time. Gets blocked again by Brenna. VCN now goes back to the outside. Goes blocked again by Brenna. Brenna, one-man blocking crew. Blocked by Kaylin. VCN to the right side. They have to bump it over. Brenna pushes it back. VCN able to get the dig. They set up their outside again. Goes down the line. Tessa pops it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Mia. Mia tips it over the block. VCN able to get it up. They set up their back row hitter who hits it deep. Tessa pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over into VCN ready. They set up their outside hitter this time. Goes roll shot over by L with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna through the block. And that's a kill for Brenna in the middle. That by far was the best point of the set. Lots of action on both sides of the court. Tessa, another short serve. VCN ready. They're going to set up their outside hitter who goes cross court. Haley gets it up to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over. VCN in a little bit of trouble. Pops it high. They're going to hit it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes cross court. VCN with the dig in trouble. That's a kill for Haley on the outside. So Tessa with another serve. Plex 3 points away from taking the third. Tessa hard serve down the line. VCN able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side. Who goes down the line? Maya L tries to get the dig. Can't come up with it. So VCN will end the run of Tessa. A huge run. Leading by 6 now. VCN getting set to serve. VCN hard cross-court serve. Mael tries to get the dig. Unable to come up with it. That was a great serve by VCN there. So VCN closes the gap down to 5. Now getting set to serve again. VCN, another hard cross-court serve. Tessa trying to get the pass, unable to come up with it. You may not be able to see this on camera, but that ball is wagging like a dog's tail all the way across the net. So it's a really good server here for VCN. Another short serve. Mia gets it up, but this one hits the up ref. And VCN chewing through aces like a dog's toy. Back to within 3 here in the third. So Plex is trying yet another serve-receive lineup here. Hard low serve off the top of the net and backwards. So a great server there by VCN, single-handedly getting it back to within 2. So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. VCN getting set to serve. After a turkey of aces has closed the gap. Actually, more than that, there's been 4. And that serve goes wide out of bounds. So Plex gets the stop. Mia checks out. Maya R checks in as Haley heads back to serve. Haley hard low serve. VCN able to get it up, but can't get it over. That's an ace for Haley. So Haley now serving for the third set. Haley, another hard serve. Ace for Haley! And that's it. Plex will take the third set, 15-10. We are off for 2 hours, and then we'll have a game again. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and we will see you in 2 hours. Thank you for watching. Go!